Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's the first part of May, finally getting into the summertime, even though around here it doesn't feel like it because we've been pouring down rains in the 40s. Hopefully get up to 70 today if we're lucky. So it does not feel like the summertime is coming. Still feels like we're in fall and winter. So anyways, I hope you're doing well. My name is Eric Croft with Command Your Legacy, 50-pound weight loss success story, former PT struggler, and cancer survivor. Hope you're doing well. Again, like I said, I've been talking to you about, getting back on track. If you fall off the track and you're running along and you just fall off and things just go awry. So what do you do? How do you get back on track? Now, today I'm going to talk to you about the community involved in getting back on track and how that actually helps you. So believe it or not, communities can be, your saving grace in the end. They can be part of the accountability, which I talked about in the first video. Accountability partners, finding an accountability partner, somebody that can help you focus in on your goal and what you want to do and achieve and overcome. That is, to me, the single most important thing that you could do is to find somebody to help you stay on track or get back on track. Help you define your goals and put them into place. Help you develop a plan, making a plan, just like I talked about next in the second video, is just, creating a plan, putting that together, and that accountability partner being a part of that plan. Now, if you don't know my story, I've struggled with PT tests, throughout my career in the military, and it was always a struggle to overcome my mentality of just doing the bare minimum. I was overweight. According to the Army standards, I was completely overweight. I was always having to be taped. If you don't reach a certain, if you're not under a certain weight class within your age range, then you've got to be taped around your waist, or for males around your waist and your neck. And you take the 3 and average them out, and it comes up with some type of number for your, your body fat, and that can be discouraging. I was in an extra large uniform, and it was just. I never thought that I could get away from that. Many years, several years in my military career, I never thought I could get away from that until I found a community. And that community put me into a different mindset and helped me achieve more than I could ever do alone. The community that you can find is some people that have a common interest and goal that you do, and who collaborate, share ideas and information, and become support, and you just have fun with, and people that you can relate to. I found that community within my progress of being able to overcome my PT struggles, and because of that, I was able to drop 50 pounds. That was my success story with that. I dropped 2 uniform sizes from an extra large uniform down to a small, which I'm still in today. And I was able to obtain and maintain 80+% on each event and not look back. So now my struggle was overcome because my community helped push me into that next level and pull out of me the powerful person that I never understood was there. Think about the communities that you're involved in. How do you relate to those people in that community? It could be in Facebook, here on Facebook, could be another social media site, could be in your church, could be a ball team, neighborhood, anything like that could be a community that you may be a part of. How do you interact with that community? In what ways has that community helped you? Maybe it's a community you need to be a part of to help you get back on track if you've fallen off. There could be somebody, even a single person in that community, to give you the ability to create that mindset, somebody you can confide in, somebody you can trust, and somebody that you can put in place in your life that creates a better you. That's where you find those type of people to help you become better, is within those communities. The community itself is just a support system that helps you attain your goals. It could be and create friendships that you would never imagine could be possible. And those because of that community, because you have common interests and opportunities and goals within that community, those friendships you build become stronger. There's not as much judgment within that community because you have those common interests and goals, and you understand each other and you believe in one another because you know what each other is struggling with, because you're after the same thing due to some life event, right? Or maybe it's just a community just to help others within your neighborhood, within your community, within your town, within your city. You know, there's so many things that a community can do for you. And I'll give you 5 things that, you know, the benefits of being a part of a community. If you're not a part of a community now, which, you know, if you're on Facebook, more than likely you're part of a group, which is a community. So look at that. You know, the 5 things that the benefits of the community to help you get back on track is, number 1, they provide you inspiration and motivation. You see somebody else achieve something within that community that you're struggling with, even though you may, say it's Facebook for instance. Maybe you don't comment or like on something that somebody posts within that community, but yet you know in your mind that you're struggling with that same thing that person just posted about. So because of that, you're related to that person. And you start following along that person's journey and story and see the progress that they make in order to overcome. So that inspires you, that motivates you, saying, hey, I can do it too if that person can. Obviously, we're doing the same thing, so we're getting hit with the same struggle, and I'm watching that person overcome, but yet I'm sitting back wondering how to do it. Watch that person. Reach out to that person. What do you do to help you overcome that struggle? Through that, the second piece is a shared lesson. The two of you could come together and compare stories. And the lessons that you guys learn together can help you overcome and get you back on track. That community helps you build those life lessons. And because of that, number 3 is the contacts that you make within that community, the people that you develop the friendships with that I talked to you about earlier, that I mentioned, is the friendships that you create in that community of like interests to help you overcome. You know, and the opportunities, which is the 4th piece, that come out of that. What type of opportunities have you been able to obtain, or can you obtain, which you would not be able to obtain or have in front of you otherwise being outside of that community? With those friendships, you could have opportunities. Maybe you need a new job. There's an opportunity that could be had for you within that community, right? 5th thing, and the most important thing of all that we've got to ingest into our life if we're not already, is just to have fun. That's where the community is about. Have fun with it. It's not about putting each other down. It's not about, you know, trying to create some craziness in somebody's life and drama that we all end up, for some reason, we all hone in on as drama because we're a drama-driven world, right? But just have fun. That's where the community, in the end, that's where the community comes in, is to have fun. Create some fun in your life that you may not have elsewhere, and to give you a sense of belonging, right? That's where we all want to belong. One way or another, no matter what it is, we all want to belong in something. And I didn't know it within my struggle that I also wanted to belong too. And the belonging that was created within that community helped me create a different mindset and regenerate my mind and given me ability to overcome my struggle of getting over the PT test. I run communities all the time. I have communities once a month, you know, just a VIP community that I create each month, that I bring in people of common interests together that want to obtain a certain goal, and they all have that same goal, but yet they don't know how to get there. So that I create the community in order to help them find their way. And we have fun. We have fun. And we find ways and plan out a path and create accountability, create a path and success within a 30-day opportunity to be better than what we are today. And we all strive to be better. We all want to belong. And that's where it's at. You know, and if you don't have a community, how do you find it? How do you find a community in your life to be a part of, to create that sense of belonging? How do you create that? You know, look for something where you have a common interest. What is it that you want to achieve? You know, Could be in a social media like here on Facebook. And if you're part of a community, that's great. Dig into that community. You'd be surprised with what it can create for you. If you don't have a community, find one on social media that you could be a part of. You know, like me, I'm a father of twins. I jump into communities all the time where it's dads of twins, and we're all collaborating all the time. We're having fun. We're having jokes. You know, we share pictures of our kids, and it's just fun. Health and fitness as well, same thing. I'm part of health and fitness communities, business communities. I look into those communities and find ways to help build me better and make me better in order for me to create communities to help others as well. So it all compounds into one another, which is great because I love it. And it's one of my passions is to ensure and help someone else become a better person. You know, maybe you need to look within your neighborhood to find a community, maybe your church. You know, there's communities at my church all the time that they call life groups. So they all come together in little groups that have common interests within those groups, where they come together and they just socialize, and they help each other and support each other and create friendships of what in ways that they would never have imagined or been able to create if they would have not been a part of that group or community. You know, maybe it's a local YMCA. Maybe you want to help little kids and become better and become better, have better lives, that are struggling in life themselves, that are growing up in homes that are not good for them, that are not a healthy home. Maybe that's something you want to. Yeah, maybe that's your passion. So go find that community, because you would be surprised at what that community can create for you, and to help you become and achieve your goal, to help you get back on track. You know, in the end, it's just find the people that you can collaborate with and have fun, right? Okay. So there is a proverb that I want to share with you, an African proverb. You know that you know, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, come together. So I hope this has been of great value for you today. Share it with somebody. I ask you to share it. Throw some likes in here, throw some hearts, and put something out there that can help somebody create and become better. By doing that, you can share this with them today. I look forward to seeing you again next time, so I'll talk to you soon. Take care.